Can I have you here? Can I please don't have a famous YouTuber on, like, from the, no, I know that you've had I forget his name the other day, and he was fine. He was great for the World Cup quiz you did. I forget his name. I apologize.
Zealand.
Yes, he was fine. He was lovely.
He was okay by a lot.
You know, if I'm just I don't even know anymore.
What are you asking? Who do you not want us to have on?
I'm lamenting the day when not only are the Paul brothers a part of boxing, wrestling, which are two of my other fond outlets, but they're going to fight in MMA, and one day they're going to appear in all of my favorite channels. And you're one of my favorite channels.
Of who to invite.
Yeah. So Jake, Jake, Logan, Locock.
Got it. I've got it there. Don't worry, we're fine.
Fuck, what have I done?
No, but I'm sure they'll be keen to come on. I really am.
You jest. They joined the WWE in the midst of a goddamn sex scandal with Vince McMahon. They'll do fucking anything for money.
WWE.
Logan Paul is now an officially signed member of the WWE roster. Yes.
Seriously?
That is 100% true.
I've got to look this up.
Dude, Pat McAfee is part of their roster, and he has a multi-million-dollar podcast, and he's just like, okay, whatever.
Who's Pat McAfee? I don't know who that is.
He's a former American football player, a punter, and he has a very successful podcast in America where he wears vests and stands up a lot. That makes him a good interviewer because he also, and here's the kicker, he knows how to say the word bro in very specific situations, i.e. the beginning, middle, and every sentence. It's critical. Yeah. You have to spritz it in, bro.
I would say that's good. I would like to say about this Paul, Logan Paul, that his...
You've never heard of them?
No, I know. I wasn't sure. I can't tell them apart to look at. But
Jake is the short hair, Logan is the long hair.
Oh, okay. Well, Logan Paul's bee outfit looks fantastic for the WWE. I think he looks like a sort of mysterious bee-related, a wasp villain.
What have I done?
A lot of drawstrings on here. Very interesting. It's enough to make me want to watch the WWE. I think maybe I'll become a WWE fan again.
You should. Do you know what? If you were to pick a week, this is the week to do it because it's handbag. It's
I'm
handbag.
not gonna do it. I was just.
I know you're joking, but this has been handbag slapping season. It's been hilarious watching all the shit that's going on behind the scenes. It's got nothing to do with wrestling.
Do they carry handbags with them?
They carry these big leather things with metal on, and they pretend that they're worth something. They hold them up and all the rest of this sort of stuff. Belts, I think they're called. But no, look, I'm a wrestling fan. I'm 32. Sorry, I'm 32. I'm a wrestling fan. I'm sorry, but the fact is that they're ruining everything that I love, and I need you to promise me you won't let them ruin TIFO.
I can't promise that because I
would you really get them on for the views though? If they called you and said, "Hey, listen, we're real big fans." Sorry, bro, we're such big fans of the podcast, bro. Joe, bro.
Hey, listen,
I come on?
One of the things about being one of the greatest guys is I don't discriminate against people. If Lorne Paul and Jake and Paul called and said that they wanted to be on the podcast, I'd say hell yeah, let's do it, and we can talk all about football tactics. It'd be one of the greatest podcasts of all time. It's a strange crossover, wouldn't it?
It would be a crossover. It would be a crossover.
To do it.
Yeah.
I think also if the people at the New York Times found out that I'd turned down Logan Paul, they might be disappointed with me because I feel like that's an opportunity, isn't it, to interview.
Where is Alex Stewart and his swath of ravenous raccoons when you need him? Jesus Christ. Moving on. Right, I have to move on. I can't let this be a thing. Yeah. So, question. Actually, no, not a question. I need you to tell me about something because I can't tell you how happy I was when I found this, and I'm sure a lot of in fact, no, I tweeted it, so I know a lot of people have this. Yeah. Tell me about grape tea.
But the drink of
you can tell me about that if you want, but then when you're done, I need you to tell me about your song Grape Tea and everything about it. So I had no idea idea that you had. I mean, I'd heard it on some of the podcasts.
From, like, the musical richness of my timbre, you couldn't tell.
You have an artistic nature to you, but I did not equate that to having the. All right, just cards on the table. I love that song. I thought it was brilliant. And then I went, right, please tell me there's more. And there were, but it comes back to that song because I love that song. Seriously, it's in a list. It's after Tame Impala and the Kooks and Two Door Cinema Club and a bunch of other old school.
It's after the Kooks. Come on, Lauren.
I'm sorry, but Naive is a pretty freaking cool song.
No, retrospectively, I used to hate them when I was in school, but I think maybe that was a sort of posing hatred.
I was the same. Whenever any one of those guys went on the Buzzcocks, for instance, I immediately was like, okay, they're not too bad now that I've seen Simon Apple take the piss out of them. But before that, no, they're words I won't say. But Grape Tea, come on, I have to know. Come on, tell me about it. Tell me what was. Did you have a band? If you did, who did what? How did you put the song? Come on, tell me about. I love Grape Tea, the song.
Feels like it would be more fun if it was left as a total mystery.
Oh, God damn it! What's the point of an interview if you're not going to answer my questions and just say, well, wouldn't you like to know?
You just seemed like you really wanted to do it, so I said, yeah. And, I never agreed to answer any of them.
Oh, I see. Listen, I got you.
I'm obviously a musical genius, one of the greatest of my generation. It's plain to see. I think everyone can see that. But I just loved football YouTube so much that I decided to give up hopes of becoming a folk rock and roll star in order to service the needs of slightly nerdy and of varying ages, but definitely not under the age of 18 football YouTube outsiders. And it's what I've always wanted to do, and I'm just delighted to be able to do it on a daily basis for money. So and that obviously money is more important than art anyway. So
what? But seriously, right? You're a handsome guy, tall, talented with music, and you can sing. You say. Handsome devil. Oh, do you know what? Right, fine. Throwing you under the bus. Search Grape Tea now and tell me that this chap in that picture where he's looking sullen, just arching over just a little bit to make himself look a little less tall than he is, but makes him look more approachable and nice. Kind of guy you bring home to your mum. Tell me you wouldn't. Tell me you wouldn't. You're lying. Tell me you wouldn't.
I tried to log into that YouTube account to remove all of those videos.
No!
I can't get in. I don't know which email address I used to sign up, and also I signed up before Google bought YouTube, so it's not even a Google account. I've no access to it, unfortunately. So there they remain.
Would you really take them down?
I wouldn't take. I mean, maybe, I don't know. I would.
What am I doing? I'm talking you into signing Logan Paul and taking down your music. Why am I telling you anything that I like about you? I didn't bring you on here to break things.
It's a different thing, isn't it? It's like people. It's slightly odd. For reference, for those people listening, there were a few songs that I recorded about 14, 15, 16 years ago that I uploaded to YouTube about 13 years ago, and recently there's been some sort of the YouTube algorithm is very clever and has enforced some TIFO audience crossover, which is sort of slightly uncomfortable, just because I did that stuff a long time ago. There are, and I find it interesting that you have been unable to find, if you have searched on. There is much more music online, which is a lot more recent than that.
I but I don't want to embarrass you too much. Grape Tea was where it started, so I figured that's where I would leave it.
Yeah. But no, hey, listen, I was a big hit. I was a hot thing, as they say, in my youth, and
Were you jam hot? Were you?
I was jam
fat hot. And dark, and all those old colloquialisms.
Indeed. I was, and it's just a shame that I'm not now. Now I'm just a man. That's it.